Hi everybody, here is my highlight video from my ePortfolio. So starting off first is the link to my artifact folder, followed by my personal goals video, to where I talk about where I want to be in the next 10 years as far as my personal life goes. I would love to build a new house and make sure that it is our forever home. I want to watch my kids grow up. I have another little one that's due here in a couple of weeks. Little boy. We have our 6-year-old daughter right now. But to continue to make memories with them and my wife, continue to enjoy my hobbies with my family, and continue to make as many memories as possible with them. Professionally, I would like to move into the administration field here shortly in the next couple of years. I also want to continue my education and look towards gaining a doctorate. This was my second master's degree, and showing my kids and the students that I work with about being a lifelong learner is something that I really want to continue to work on. So that is in part of my professional goals to continue to grow in that way. My leadership philosophy, I really enjoy this quote by Vince Lombardi. It says that leadership rests not only upon ability, not only upon capacity. Having the capacity to lead is not enough. The leader must be willing to use it. His leadership is then based on truth and character, and there must be truth in the purpose and willpower in the character. And this is something that's really stuck with me. I'm a big character person, and trying to develop my character personally and develop the character around me. And this is something that I've done for the last 15 years with coaching football. It's not just about coaching football, but it's about developing good people and good character. And this is something that I would definitely take with me into any leadership position that I'm able to get. Is that we go through and we're going to learn the things that we need to learn in order to continue to move on in our education. But during that time, we're also going to make sure that we are growing as people and we're making each other better each and every day. I believe in we over me and a team ideology here. I believe that more than one person working towards a goal is more effective. Here is my plan of study as far as when I took each of the classes throughout the program. I did start in August of 2021 and was able to get to this point here in December of 2022. My updated resume showing my bachelor's in history and education from Colorado State University, Pueblo, along with my first master's degree in sports coaching from the University of Northern Colorado, and this master's in educational leadership from Fort Hays. This is my 8th year of teaching. I've been coaching football since 2009, and the different schools that I've worked at, along with my educational background. Moving into the different activities for the ePortfolio. First up is my annotated bibliography. This was a big assignment, and it was a lot more time-consuming than I originally had anticipated. It was beneficial to be able to find 3 different resources on a single topic and kind of see how they're the same and how they're different, and kind of be able to build a foundation of knowledge from those 3, comparing each other, and then to be able to go back and look at how certain topics relate to each other. And everything was nice. As I said, it was a very time-consuming process to complete this, but in the end, it was very beneficial to be able to see the different, the different points of view in the different areas. My activity log sheets here shows the 22 different activities that I did and which standards it is that they align with. This was very beneficial in keeping myself organized. This goes right along and hand in hand with the component tracker here, showing the different areas that I completed in the different levels, whether it be secondary, elementary, or at the district level, making sure that at least one item is checked in each of the different standards, depending on the different levels. Continuing on is the activities that I did at the district level, as far as district platform training, which was big for us because of all the different platforms that we use here at my school. This was a big one and one that kind of hit close to home, the Suicide Prevention Coalition with Pueblo, Colorado. We meet once a month during this to set things up. And it's different things that I can take back to my students and to my school to help. Doing the master schedule, this was a new monster for me to tackle as far as scheduling everything out, and ours is a little bit different, being an online school, but working with my principal to set up the different schedules for each of the teachers was definitely an eye-opening experience. The wellness committee is something that we believe in here. We were able to continue to do this and work in it, and I became the head of this committee this year, and that was a new experience being a complete head of the committee for that. Moving on to the elementary level. Elementary is something that I don't have a whole lot of familiarity with, as my whole career has basically been in the secondary field, so this was a little bit different. To start the year, we went through the mission and vision, and kind of went through how we're going to start the year and how I was able to see how a mission and vision may be different compared to the secondary schools that I've been in. Staff code and conduct, making sure that staff understands the policies and procedures that guide them. This was the building improvement plan. I was able to see this both at the elementary level and the high school level, and kind of seeing when you look at the buildings and how it is that we are able to do things. Our district recently passed a bond to where we're able to upgrade and actually build some new schools. And so just kind of going through some different things and looking at that was beneficial. The academic testing and grading progress protocols, again, it was nice to see the other side of it. I'm used to the secondary level. This was the elementary level, and so looking at different testings and how it is that they're monitoring each of their students and what that looks like was a big benefit. The testing strategies that we went through, as far as when we looked at the NWEA CMAS testing, which is our state standardized testing, and how it is that we can go through and do that at the elementary level. And then the state of the school address here was we were able to look at the different budget reasons and kind of go through some different things as far as that goes. And then lastly here was the community engagement nights, to where planning that and making sure that things were ready to go for that, and getting, we were able to get In-N-Out Burger for this particular event. So it was kind of nice to see reaching out. And for the secondary slideshow here, again, mission and vision is something that we covered at the beginning of the year. And it was nice to be able to put these things side by side and look at it from the elementary level to the secondary level. We had the implementation of the mission and vision, which is a little bit different. Okay, IEP reviews with special education teacher. We sat in on a couple of different IEPs, and we were able to do that. The DLAC training was a training that I participated in as far as being an online school, it was the Digital Learning Annual Conference, to where I did 25 hours worth of work and training to see how it is that we can further use our online platforms to reach our students online. Here is the building improvement plan at the high school level. It was nice to be able to kind of walk through my own building and see the upgrades that needed to be, and then kind of how it is that we looked at the budget for that. I'm a house leader in my school, which is our school split into 2 different houses, and so being the house lead, it is basically like an administration job for each of the houses. And I was working with 3 other teachers. We would have meetings just about ours. I would have like little staff meetings with them. I was the one that would take the data in, crunch the data, and make sure that we're working toward the end goal, and we're moving kids along through their online classes. This was made big based on showing fairness, integrity, transparency, trust, collaboration, and inclusiveness. This was a big jump for me. As far as adaptive curriculum designs, we created mini classes. As far as history goes, we did world history in the guitar, and we looked at music throughout history and how it was able to connect to different areas. The building leadership meetings were a big part of it, and learning how it is that we're going to implement different progress monitoring tools. I did shadow an athletic director so that I was able to see the supervision part of it. This is the administration meeting where we talked about gifted and talented, IEPs, 504s, and then I was able to sit in on an interview committee for our career coach here, where we can try and get some kids some internships and move on in that direction, along with the October administration meeting where we discussed the the UIP program for us. Continuing on, we have the different hours sheets that were completed. My reflection of the program, which I really did enjoy my time during the program. I learned a lot. I thought the instructors did a great job. The materials that we read, and I really enjoyed the discussion aspect of it, of learning from my classmates. And I thought that overall, this was a great choice for me. So I'm thankful for the time that I spent in the program. I'm extremely excited about what the future holds and what is going to happen moving forward. And I thank you very much for this opportunity, and I look forward to hearing from you.